The Oilers, of course, coming off a 2-1 win of their own on the road. They were in Winnipeg on Sunday. And
so
the shortest Oilers fans you can have.
How many of these have the Oilers had this year? Against average in the NHL last season, so both goaltenders are brand new.
31-year-old Brian Elliott is the starter. The shortest homestand you can have.
Cam Talbot got better as the season went on for the Oilers. They need him to be good right off the hop early in the season this time around. Referees tonight are Brian Fuckmera and How many of these have the Oilers had this year? The line's and we're ready for hockey for the first time.
Hitting the road tomorrow, and we are underway. Griffin Reinhart gets the start. He is with Adam Hardy. On the blue line, Reinhart called up yesterday. As we take a look at the keys to the game, they're brought to you by Ford, official automotive partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
John Shannon already alluded to it, but in the defensive zone, the details have to be there for the Edmonton Oilers because the Sharks are so big, so aggressive, and lots of movement. And for the Sharks, quick up ice, quick with the puck up ice, and get your bodies moving any north. And they like to do that. That's why they've been so good this year. And get your bodies moving north, and they like to do that. That's why they've been so good this year.
Weimer makes the first save of the game.
6 years in San Jose as the head coach. Todd McClellan, 311 wins, 2 trips to the Western Conference Finals. One thing he did mention in Buffalo, how different it is. He's talking about Dan Bylsma's situation as well, that in San Jose you were kind of nailing the shingles on the roof, but here in Edmonton you're starting to build the foundation.
And one of those foundation players not in the lineup, and that is Brandon Davidson, injured in the game against Winnipeg. As Yakupov lays it to Party. Letestu, Yakupov, and passing on the forward line out against the Marlowe line. Marlowe playing center. Turtle gets knocked down by Reinhart. Reinhart's last game was that first week of February in Brooklyn. Bouncing puck, Turtle behind the net.
Nobody wants to talk about that.
No, trying to forget that game, an 8-1 loss to the Islanders. Todd McClellan saying everybody in that game was red rotten.
That's an old Scottish saying.
The backhand goes just wide off the stick of Tomas Hertl. Letestu lays it around the boards, and that puck goes out of play.
That's an old Scottish saying.
The backhand goes just wide off the stick of Tomas Hertl. Letestu lays it around the board. Goes just wide off the stick of Tomas Hertl. Letestu lays it around the boards, and that puck goes out of play.
Unfortunately, takes on that guy. It was really incidental contact, and Buckland's cutting away, and you see the left knee of Brandon Davidson buckle, and he goes down, and that was a sad sight. With Brandon Davidson down and Oscar Klefbom down, it leaves your defense corps very depleted.
Oscar Klefbom hoping to get back into the lineup before this red
game against
the play. That's Hertl. Letestu lays it around the boards, and then goes out of play.
You already mentioned it. Brandon Davidson last game against the Winnipeg Jets. Unfortunately, you already mentioned it. Brandon Davidson last game against the Winnipeg Jets. Unfortunately, mentioned it. Brandon Davidson last game against the Winnipeg Jets. Unfortunately, takes on that guy. It was really incidental contact. The puck that's cutting away. You see the left knee of Brandon Davidson buckle, and he goes down, and that was a sad sight. With Brandon Davidson down and Oscar Klefbom down, it leaves the defense corps very depleted.
Oscar Klefbom hoping to get back in the lineup before this regular season ends, and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins could be back soon. Burns with a shot that doesn't make it through. Couture trying to center it. That was prevented by Mark Fane. Fane, outlet pass for Hall, hit the skate of Burns, and it comes to Donskoy. Donskoy came
21 to 8.
Cam Talbot bangs it home, and the Sharks have the first goal of this game. Cam Talbot bangs it home, and the Sharks have the first goal of this game. Cam Talbot lost sight of it, and it ends up in the back of the net.
Well, this is something that Logan Couture does. This is his 13th goal in 21 games against the Edmonton Oilers. Snaps the shot. Cam Talbot's got it. But Logan Couture finds it. Actually, it gets prevented from going in. Actually, kicked back out. See the puck's going to come back out. That goes right to Logan Couture's stick. But it's the smart thing. Shoot the puck, you go in and try to find it. Donskoy goes by it. Pat Niedo's digging for it. And the puck gets dug right back out to the stick of Logan Couture. Follow up your shot. That's the lesson there. And unfortunately, communicate with the goalie.
A minute 33 in, Logan Couture gets his first goal. Heads it up, will send it around the boards. Intercepted by Melker Karlsson. Korpikoski on that line with McDavid and Everly. Korpikoski with the puck. He'll fire a shot through. Pad save, a chance for Nurse, and he put it just wide. Korpikoski banging away at it. The goalie's having some trouble finding the puck now.
That's a good play. Shoot the puck and have the guy driving to the net, looking for that pass off the goalie's pads.
Glendening around to Party. And Smalling, they've got Ward out in front. Digging for the puck, and it is Drysdale who comes up with it. Drysdale into Patrick Maroon. 4 points in the 3 games he has been in Edmonton Oilers. He's scoring and doing a lot of that. 230 pounds into Roman Polak.
Remember, just keep his feet moving to get it.
Here by Marlowe doesn't work. Comes to Ward. He is stripped to the puck. And sent around to the inside. Drysdale plays it to the middle. All there. The puck now comes to Maroon. He has a little trouble with it, and back come the Sharks. Tomas Hertl dishes off to Braun. Braun down low, a sharp angle shot. Talbot makes the save, and it comes to Joe Pavelski. Pavelski to Thornton. Now to Hertl. Tomas Hertl comes out of the corner. Drops it for Thornton. He'll leave it for Braun. Braun, a wrist shot through traffic, and Pavelski may have prevented that from getting to the net. Lassen. His pass to Thornton is behind him, and it's picked up now by McDavid. McDavid moving in with Everly. McDavid driving to the net. Centers it out in front. Everly looking for it. Ball's got it, and he put it over top of the game. Everly with it now. Back to the point it comes. Payne to Sekera. Sekera snaps the shot. Reiner makes the save. No rebound.
The last few games, the Oilers have scored a goal and have one go back against them right away, and it looks like they almost turned the tables on the San Jose Sharks. A good play here is you got a middle drive, you've got guys going in the net. First shot by Korpikoski, just missed by Darnell Nurse. The speed of Connor McDavid takes Justin Braun wide, uses the goaltender again, passes the puck to Hall, who's coming in from the middle, just misses there. It's a smart play. Throw the puck at the goalie's pads, and that rebound more than likely is going to kick to one of your teammates driving the net.
Anton Lander, along with Matt Hendricks and Adam Cracknell. Matt Nieto. Can't get the puck out, and Payne was right on him. Martin plays it around the boards. Donskoy waiting for it there. Burns up to Couture, intercepted by Lander. Anton Lander to an open wing. Payne gets there and plays it around behind the net for Adam Cracknell. Cracknell checked by Martin. The puck comes to Donskoy. Donskoy plays it off the boards. Trying to catch up to it was Nieto. Couture brings it in now. Logan Couture stops, deflected right on, and a pad save by Cam Talbot. 5 shots for the Sharks, 4 for the Oilers. Hendricks hesitates, now he'll let it go. Reiner makes the glove save. No rebound for Adam Cracknell. Couture stops, deflected right on, and a pad save by Cam Talbot. 5 shots for the Sharks, 4 for the Oilers. Hendricks hesitates, now he'll let it go. Reiner makes the glove save. No rebound for Adam Cracknell.
Peter DeBoer took over from Todd McClellan his first season as the San Jose Sharks head coach. And Todd and Jay Woodcroft go back to the World Championships. They won a gold medal together with Canada. For Canada, I should say. Peter, smart coach, one of the few lawyers, one of only 2 lawyers behind the bench in the National Hockey League.
In Bilesburg?
Nope.
John Cooper.
Public defender. Was he a public defender?
Zubris to Karlsson, just out of his reach.
I wonder maybe because he was a lawyer, that's why Pete DeBoer has made so many challenges.
3.5 years in New Jersey as well. Zubris. A wrist shot in front, and that didn't make it through as Karlsson was cruising, and he was checked by Nurse. Opportunity now for Cassian. Letestu snaps the shot, goes after the rebound and put it wide. Reiner with a pad save. 6 shots for the Oilers. Turning is Yakupov. He'll play it to Cassian behind the net. Cassian with Letestu out in front. That Cassian drops it for Yakupov. Zubris all over. Yakupov behind the net. Dale Yakupov checked by Polak. Down for Tierney. And Chris Tierney sends that puck slowly out to center. Quickly coming in is Adam Hardy driving for the net. Hardy checked by Roman Polak. Paul digs it free. Now it comes towards to Drysdale. Ward going after it, but it is Hardy who's got it. He'll give it to Hall. Hall out in front. Backhand. Draisaitl stopped by Reimer. Rebound now picked up by Patrick Maroon for Hall. Hall trying to make a centering pass. Comes to Draisaitl on the far side. Leon Draisaitl all the way back to center at the point. A wrist shot through traffic, and that went off of Nick's falling stick into the corner. But the Oilers putting on pressure. Maroon, Hall, and Draisaitl. Hall with the puck now. Hall feeds it out in front of Draisaitl with back by Draisaitl. Got by Adam Party.
Terrific pressure. Just can't get
background finish. Here they come again. Hall, he is checked. Maroon will play it back to Sekera. Sekera will give it to his defensive partner, Payne. Now it's Maroon at center. The Oilers want to make a change, so he'll play it back to Sekera.
6 minutes,
Sekera shoots the shot. Reimer makes the save. No rebound. And denies. Eberle with it now.
NHL March 0/2.
Payne to Sekera. Sekera shoots the shot. Reimer makes the save. No rebound. She scores!
One person. Going back.
He has 29!
another turnover. Tyler Pitlick takes advantage, and it's 200. And this is almost a bad read by Larson. He gets caught flat-footed, allows his man to go through, but what a play by Russell breaking it up.
The last quick transition game, and sometimes
a goal and have one go back against them right away. It looks like they almost turned the table on the San Jose Sharks. The big play here is you got a middle drive, release, gets guys going net. First shot by Kopakoski, just missed by Darnell. The speed of Connor McDavid takes Justin Braun wide, uses the goaltender again, passes the puck to Hall, who's coming in from the middle, just misses there. Smart play, just a puck at the green time, and that rebound wasn't like he's going to kick to one of your teammates.
Opening night lineup. Don't you think it's because of injury that he's in as well?
The goaltender again passes the puck to
What
Hall.
you need to get your chance, and you want to make something happen with it. I like the fact you didn't try to simpler is better. This is a simple play where you're looking 10 minutes, 20 seconds, 10 minutes, 16 seconds at 1 hour.
Magnifying vision, smart score ready to go. Zero vision back in by Justin Braun. Second on the far side. Short double interceptor from Elder to Kopakoski, kept in by Braun. Jupiter with the backhand off the boards for Everett. Last one gave it to Braun. Justin Braun, nice past the hurdle, gets his hand in, but there is Everett back to here comes Everett. Everett going around, goes towards the net, but lifted behind the Jordan Everett going to Kopakoski, going to the corner of the net, comes back to Everett. Howard goes to the net, takes the shot, now he'll let it go, that one goes wide. Moving forward is Russell. Or Philadelphia, who got the game winning last night in Calgary. 9 game-winning goals for number 8, number 1 in the league in that department. First to the battle. Couture knocks him down. Couture gets up, centering pass, and it gets by Donskoy. Pushing in his Burns.
NHL March.
Goes between his legs.
11 minutes, 24 seconds, 11 minutes, 26 seconds, 1 hour, 26 minutes, 15 seconds. Current value 686, minimum value 0, maximum value 5,770.
Darnell Nurse, nice job tying up the stick in front instead of looking for the puck.
Going after it is Donskoy. Glendening gets there first, gets the puck to Lander. Anton Lander will lead the breakup. Darnell Nurse with it now. He'll get to center and backhand it in. Under 12 minutes to go in the first period. The third of 4 meetings between these teams. As it comes back to Reinhardt at the point, a wrist shot through traffic, and that one gets deflected into the corner. It's picked up by Burns. Burns to Zubris. Zubris to Melker Karlsson. Pass intended for Tierney is broken up by Reinhardt. Reinhardt will play it to Tierney. Chris Tierney now to Melker Karlsson. Zubris giving chase. Takes Hardy into the boards. The rebound. As it came off the end boards, comes to Karlsson. Now to Polak with a wrist shot through traffic. Zubris looking for the rebound. Talbot finds it and covers it up. 5 minutes of play without a whistle. But it is the San Jose Sharks who have the game's first goal. We'll be back.
Microphones here to do a feature involving, one of the great young German hockey players. They shot him being interviewed. He also had some time to do an interview and spent some time with the German television crew away from the rink. So we wish them good luck. Viel Glück, as they put together a feature Henry.
And he'll be playing for the European squad at the World Cup. 2 points in his last 2 games. Korpikoski plays it back to Secker around the boards. Roman Polak trying to keep it in at the line, can't do it. 7 shots for the Oilers, 6 for the Sharks. These teams will wrap up the season series March 24th in San Jose.
It's no icing at least, but it should have been a trip.
Classic. Hurdle. Long shot. Talbot the save and decides to cover it up with the last
14 minutes, 4 seconds, 14 minutes, 5 seconds, 14 minutes, 6 seconds, 1 hour, 36 minutes, 15 seconds.
Marlowe from the corner to Braun. Chopped at by Yakupov. Ward, long shot. He took a hit from Cassian after he delivered that shot. Ward will get it again. Ward plays it down low for Marlowe. Marlowe is falling. Back to Marlowe. Marlowe to Ward, snaps his shot. Latescu got to step it away. Spaulding on the far side. Gives it to Ward. Mark Latescu ties him up. Hardy now in the corner. He gets knocked down. Ward with a black center of it. Opportunity for Marlowe. Couldn't get the backhand. Latescu working hard down low defensively. As it comes to Hardy, he wants to just get it out. And he does to Cassian. Neat little play out to Yakupov. Sharks want to make a change. They get all kinds of shark fins out there in the water. Over the head of Nieto, and it comes to Martin. Martin, under pressure there from Draisaitl. Back to the point, and then he steps into a shot, and Reimer makes the save. Brent Burns getting an assist.
So the truck people, being as good as they are, they went back and found out why. Adam Cracknell goes to make the hit on Brent Burns, misses, but catches his arm, catches his wrist. And you see from the other angle, Brent Burns is going to wince. This does not feel good for Big 88, and that would be a big loss on the offensive piece of the puzzle.
Right back to the point for Reinhardt. It got by him. Burns with a Gordie Howe hat trick last night in Calgary. The Sharks 15-0 when someone gets a Gordie Howe as a member of the San Jose Sharks.
That's a stat, pal.
And he's out there now. Number 1 among defensemen in goals. He's got 24 on the season. Donskoy circles the net. He'll play it back to Martin. Paul Martin will give it to Couture. And Martin unable to keep that puck in. And the Sharks are going to have to clear. They'll get a change in. Send out Lander, Cracknell, and Hendricks. Adam Hardy. Right up the middle, and it's tipped in by Lander. And right to Brendan Dillon. He gave it to Tierney, who sent it down the ice. Now Sekera bounces out. Cracknell looking for it, but it's gloved right back in Oiler territory. Now Hendricks with speed moving in. Winds and slaps the shot. And looking for the rebound was Cracknell. Reimer made the save and then covered the rebound.
16 minutes, 34 seconds, 16 minutes, 16 minutes, 36 seconds, 1 hour, 36 minutes, 15 seconds.
Right back in Oiler territory. Now Hendricks with speed moving in. Winds and slaps the shot. And looking for the rebound was Cracknell. Reimer made the save and then covered the rebound.
Face-off's very important. You go up against the Sharks, they're a good face-off team, but Leon Draisaitl has really been improving in that area in the face-off win. Some help along the way with Patrick Maroon. The shot, James Reimer on top of it. And Billy Jaffe said that Matt Hendricks is going to score against the San Jose Sharks tonight. Boom! Big shot right there. Reimer stops it, but maybe Billy Jaffe's onto something.
Oilers have won 8 of the 11 face-offs so far as McDavid wins that one. Pavelski cutting from the middle. Pavelski not able to get a shot away. Nurse turns. Quick pass up for Korpikoski. Deflected in, and Braun will go back into his own zone and sit behind the net, set up. Braun works his way to the red line. He will play it off of Stanchion. Here comes the Nurse. Down to Glendening on the near side. He is checked by Tomas Hertl. Pavelski able to keep it in for Thornton. Thornton turns and gets it to Pavelski. Pass for Hertl was behind them. Picked up on the far side now by Eberle. Eberle flips it to the middle for Korpikoski. Brought in by Eberle. Around the boards it goes. Braun Plays it off the glass, gets it out to center. And to the ship for Pavelski. He will peel off. Ward to an open wing. Picked up now by Sekera. Sekera to Fane. Fane for Letestu. He'll backhand it in. Cassian giving chase. As it comes to Reimer. He'll send it around the boards. Picked off by Yakupov. Takes the shot. Now he'll let it go. And it's picked up by Nick Smalling. Smalling plays it to the middle. Cut off by Fane. Blocked right back in by Letestu. Letestu drops for Yakupov. Yakupov with Cassian out in front. Can't get him the puck. Broken up by Martin. Letestu, great pass to Yakupov. He snaps the shot. Reimer juggled it for a second, but he'll hang on.
You know your business. We know how to protect it. Inside Insurance, specializing in the oil and gas and construction industries. InsideInsurance.ca.
Now Yakupov trying to put the puck to the net as often as possible. But one thing Louis DeBrusk said a couple of games ago when he was in studio, said he wants to see Nail Yakupov shoot the puck from more inside those areas, those tougher areas to get to. It's not a bad idea shooting from the 10 angle, but then keep going after it and keep trying to work to the middle to get your next shot.
Yakupov over 100 shots now so far this season. Taylor Hall has the most as an Edmonton Oilers. He is 5th in the NHL.
After a dismal game against Ottawa in the last game of the homestand, the Oilers hit the road. And when you look at their last 5 games, there has been an improvement. One of the big areas, look at the penalty kill. 94% on the penalty kill. The only real bad game in there was the Columbus game. They just couldn't get back in the game because they kept giving up a goal right after they scored. They did it in Winnipeg the next night.
Absolutely. Nieto snaps a shot off the glove of Talbot. Couture goes all the way up to Vlasic. Plays it to the middle. Donskoy tips that one, and he tipped it high and wide. Tipped in by Braun. Hardy. He is checked by Nieto. Hall turns back as both teams want to make changes. Hall will play it back to Glendening, and then he's going to head to the bench. Nurse, Glendening, Lander, Cracknell, and Hendricks, the forward line now for the Oilers. Nurse plays it to Hendricks. He had Polak right up on it. Reimer hesitates and lets Dillon come in and get it. And then he took a big hit from Cracknell and cost Cracknell his helmet. He gets it back on again. As the puck comes around the boards, Nurse throws it towards the net, blocked by Tierney. Now he'll try and move to get a better shooting position, but Tierney prevented that. Carlson to the middle. It goes for Zubris. And it was deflected by Hendricks, covered by Talbot, and a scrum ensues.
That was supposed to go in.
Cam Talbot had to be sharp.
Time on the ice tonight, and chances are he'll see a lot of the Edmonton Oilers' Connor McDavid. But lately, he's seen another Connor, as in Conor McGregor, the UFC featherweight champ, as Burns had an opportunity to spend some time at the training center, and he was there with McGregor as he got ready for his Saturday fight against Nate Diaz. Burns also getting a chance to go in the octagon. The San Jose defenseman is definitely one of a kind. Drew and Kevin, feel free to weigh in.
Brent is quite a good jiu-jitsu practitioner. He's very good at it. I'm not embarrassed to tell you that Brent and I have rolled together quite a few times, and I've not lasted longer than 20 seconds because he chokes me out all the time. He's a very, very big UFC fan, and Conor McGregor fan. I don't think there's a bigger one than Brent.
Burns on a 5-game point streak after getting that assist on the goal by Logan Couture.
Brent Burns is a unique individual. Yeah, the beard kind of signals it off and the no teeth, but he's eccentric, I think is the best way to put it. But when you look at the way Brent Burns has played this year, his game has taken a jump. Last year at the World Championships to this year, the way he's played the All-Star game, and now second in the league as far as defenseman points. He is a big leader on this team. At one time, he was minus 15 this year. Right now, minus 2.
Tied for 6th in the league in ice time as well. He plays over 26 minutes a game. Kropotowski backhands it in. It comes right to Reimer. He'll leave it there for Paul Martin. And Martin gets tripped up. And the first power play of the game is going to go to the San Jose Sharks. Jordan Eberle will go to the box for tripping. 6 attackers out there now for the Sharks. 4.5 minutes to go in the period. Pavelski winds up at his own zone. Pavelski chance.
23 minutes 50, 23 minutes 50, 24 minutes 0 seconds, 1 hour 36 minutes.
Couture snaps a shot and he scored.
23 minutes, 22 minutes, 22 minutes, 55, 22 minutes, 22 minutes. 22 minutes, 59, 23, Seek Slider, 23 minutes,
having awarded to Paul Martin as Paul's going.
Killers for the order.
You want to
Against a 2-0 lead. And he scored. Burns will give it to Couture. Logan Couture snaps a shot and he scores. Logan Couture gets his second goal of the game, his fourth power play of the season. And the Sharks have a 2-0 lead.
That's 20 points in 21 games for Logan Couture against the Edmonton Oilers. He loves playing the Oilers. He always kind of wants to prove something to Canada or the young Oilers stars, and he never gets mentioned, so he feels slighted. When he comes here, he gets his back up, and he is making it count right now. The big shot right over his shoulder. Sounds like there was a tip in there, didn't it? No, off the mask and in. Logan's got the first 2 goals. Even though the Oilers have played well, they're behind.
And Brent Burns gets another assist along with Joe Pavelski. 15-50 at the time of the power play goal.
Clear, sir. 6 goals. Shorts, all time right. Replay, visit, action, heading up.
Power play goal means they have
From DreamWorks that brought you Kung Fu Panda and Puss in Boots comes a new breed of superhero.
What if we sew the dog's head onto the man's body?
Watch the Dylan.
Measure fire images.
Around the board.
Goals for the Mark Man,
skip out in front. Back to Roman Polak at the point. He takes the shot. Now he'll let it go. Deflected by Nieto.
0% vertically scroll.
Zach Cassian gets to center. Gets hounded there by Logan Couture. A chance for Nieto and a good play by Fane to cut that off.
We thought we heard a tip on Logan Couture.
Let me get checked by Fane. Gets knocked down. Donskoy gets right back up. Jonas Donskoy gets knocked down by Fane and takes the puck away from him and gets it to Hall. Hall, outlet pass for Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl, and he is checked by Justin Braun. Braun then knocks down number 29. Hall goes down as well as the Sharks break out. Donskoy gets to center, sends it slowly in as they make a change. The Oilers going to change too. McDavid out on the ice now with 2 minutes and 33 seconds left to go here in the first period. Sharks with 9 shots, the Oilers with 11. Korpikoski drifts one in, stick save by Reimer, and that goes up in. Goes right up the middle for Thornton. He is checked by Nurse as he gets it down low for Pavelski. Back to the point. Thornton is waiting for it. He'll play it around the boards. Tomas Hertl on the near side. Thornton on the far side. Take a weird hop off the stanchion, came right out in front. But it's picked up instead by Korpikoski. Corey Korpikoski centering pass. Tomas Hertl there defensively. And now he'll start back offensively, but there is Korpikoski.
Shoot the puck, shoot the puck, shoot the puck. You have 2 guys driving towards the net.
Hertl flips it into the corner. Glendening around the near side. Korpikoski is checked, but Adam Hardy helps out. Glendening off the glass and out. Gillen gets checked. Lander, Hendricks, and Cracknell up there now. Hardy and Reinhardt are the defensemen. At center, Dana Zubras. Across the line, Zubras. He is checked, but the puck is kept in by Carlson. Hardy lost it to Tierney. Tierney right out in front, and off his teammate Zubras, and Cam Talbot has lost his stick. Able to get it back now as Hendricks moves in against Roman Polak. Polak is tied up in the corner. Hendricks has lost his stick. The puck comes to Fane. He'll play it into the corner. We're under a minute to go. Anton Lander. Glendening checks. Falling trying to bounce it out by Fane. Can't do it. Now Brendan Dillon will try his luck, and he sends it down the ice. Andrei Sekera to Nail Yakupov. Yakupov turns it over, flipped right back in by Justin Braun. Sekera down to Nurse. Darnell Nurse to Yakupov. Yakupov under some pressure there from Couture. He'll go cross ice to Cassian. He'll drop it back. Nurse with it now. Nurse, long shot. That one missed. Waiting for it there is Vlasic. Gave it away to Letestu. Cassian now. From the corner. Time winding down in the period. Centering pass. Tipped away. And the period comes
March 08/2016 San Jose Sharks, Edmonton Oilers, YouTube and 3 more pages. Personal Microsoft Edge link YouTube video player group, subtitles / closed captions, unavailable keyboard shortcuts, see toggle button off. 0% vertically scroll.
Brick Best Seats. Head to the Brick for your chance to win one of 6 prizes of a Brick gift card and a Best Seats experience at Rexall Place.
In the first period scoring summary is brought to you by Worley Parts and Stores. Visit WorleyPartsandStore.com. Join our leading industrial construction team and enjoy great benefits in a safe work environment.
I see a theme.
Industrial construction. The first period scoring summary is brought to you by Worley Parts and Stores. Visit WorleyPartsandStore.com. Join our leading industrial construction team and enjoy great benefits in a safe work environment.
I see a theme.
10-goal member his ankle. He missed 23 games with that injury.
Any surprise that the San Jose Sharks have really started to improve their game. They started to win a lot of games since Logan's been back. December 30th, he came back, but they've taken off since then.
Got 10 goals on the season. This second period is now underway.
They made big changes. The youth movement, that didn't last very long in San Jose.
Right now, they're 4 points out of second place behind the LA Kings. Back to the point. Martin waiting for it there. Down low for Joe Thornton with Pavelski and Tomas Hertl. Thornton in a battle along the wall. The puck comes free and is picked up now by Jordan Eberle. Eberle gets by Hertl. Hertl. As Korpakowski tried to center it, Brent Burns cut that off. Thornton. Martin. Right up the middle, delivers to Thornton. Thornton stops up. He'll play it behind the net. Hertl, as the Sharks make a change. The Oilers having trouble getting it out. Now Eberle will get it down the ice, and it's picked up by Vlasic. On to the middle it goes. Donskoy with it now. Donskoy dishes off for Couture. He was checked by Draisaitl. Draisaitl to Hall. Hall quickly starts back the other way. Clendening joining the rush as the puck comes to Maroon. Clendening is checked and back the other way. Donskoy tried to get started. Couldn't do it. Hall races in. Taylor Hall from behind the net. Checked there by Braun. The puck sits in the corner. Maroon digs it out. He'll get it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl has Vlasic watching him. Maroon with it now. Maroon watched by Couture as Vlasic worked over Draisaitl and a penalty coming up. The Oilers will get their first power play. And Leon Draisaitl paying the price as Vlasic is headed to the box.
Mark Edward Vlasic named to the Canadian team for the World Cup coming up in the fall. And the continued cross checks on the back draws the 2 minutes. Leon Draisaitl takes one, and then he takes another one in the low back, drops down to the ice, and that draws the attention of the officials. The power play that needs to get on track. One area to talk about.
The first penalty and an early opportunity for the Oilers to get this crowd
more improvement
back on their feet.
Power play brought to you by BioSteel Sports Nutrition, the natural choice for everyday performance. Drink the pink.
Draisaitl wins the draw.
Ryan Nugent-Hopkins starts on the power play. McDavid is to his left. Maroon to his right. There's a shot from the corner. Oscar Klefbom jumps in here. Yes, he really is a shot. In his first NHL game, it's out on the power play as well. 4 forward, 1 team man separate. Klefbom, the only man back.
He was knocked down by Carlson.
Pouliot, not McDavid.
Watched his step
Out on the ice is the other forward. The second power play unit gets this started. Then Klefbom is back for the puck as the penalty killers change up.
Injury was American symbol. Microphone properties.
Klefbom only played 30 games in this
First change their penalty.
NHL March 0. September slow with his way.
On the road.
Double team in the corner. The Oilers Maroon.
The Super Mario.
He is checked by Polak. Then it goes straight up in the air.
October.
Sits behind the net for Eberle. He'll play it on the road. McDavid chips and chases. Comes together with Gillett. He is checked by Polak. The puck goes straight up in the air.
The Super Mario Brothers
Sits
movie.
behind the
The
net for
K-Rap.
Eberle.
YouTube
He'll
tap.
play it to the corner.
NHL.
Polak will start a short-handed rush.
34 minutes, 30 seconds at 1 hour, 36 minutes, 15 seconds.
Save, and he'll hang on.
One thing we noticed that Cam Talbot, first period, had a little trouble finding the puck. in trouble holding on to it right here. He just swallows this one up and doesn't let Roman Polak in. And watch Brent Burns in front of net. He's just going to be aggressive. And once he's aggressive, that signals everybody. And when you watch this four guys moving, it is four guys moving. It's not just one moving, then the other. Everybody jumps. Brent Burns is going with that big long stick, and that's why Brent Burns is so valuable. He's got good speed for a big man, and that stick takes away all kinds of options for the puck carrier.
Mark Letestu wins the draw that starts the rush for the Oilers. Yakupov, Letestu, Maroon. Patrick Maroon throws it to the side of the net. Yakupov tried to get a stick on it, broken up there by Martin. Letestu keeps it in. Drawn behind the net, checked by Yakupov. Maroon with it now. He'll play it back to the point. Glendening waiting for it. Glendening will give it to Yakupov. Down low for Maroon, behind the net for Letestu. Mark Letestu back to the point. Reinhardt gives it to Glendening. Now it's Yakupov. Yakupov off the board.
34.
Will start a short-handed rush for the San Jose Sharks.
0% vertically scored.
Fires a shot. And Talbot forced to make the save. And he'll hang on.
One thing you notice with Cam Talbot, first period, had a little trouble finding the puck. Trouble holding on to it right here. He just swallows this one up and doesn't let Roman Polak in. And watch Brent Burns in front of net. He's just going to be aggressive. And once he's aggressive, that signals everybody. And when you watch this four guys moving, it is four guys moving. It's not just one moving, then the other. Everybody jumps. Brent Burns is going with that big long stick. And that's why Brent Burns is so valuable. He's got good speed for a big man. And that stick.
Season series is over. The Oilers did not generate a shot on that power play. They're now 0 for 3 in the season series against the San Jose Sharks. Martin will send that one down the ice, and that is going to come back on the icing.
Bet you didn't think a pontoon could do this. Precision and performance like you've never imagined. Manitou Pontoon Boats. Available at Martin Motorsports.
A reminder that Safeway's featured participating product for tonight's telecast is Classical Pasta Sauce.
Draisaitl lines up against Patrick Marleau. Marleau playing in his 526th straight game. Patrick Marleau playing in his 526th straight game. Martin lays it off the boards. Spaulding tips it in. Ward will give chase. Talbot to Nurse. Darnell Nurse. Pass for Hall. He has to catch up to it. Dillon got there first. Spaulding to the middle for Marleau. Chips it along with Ward. Marleau comes together with Darnell Nurse. Hall now starts away. Burns will get it. Brent Burns. Ward intercepted by Hendricks. He was checked, and here comes Marleau. Marleau shot high and wide. Joel Ward can't keep it in.
See Slider, 37 minutes, 25 seconds of 1 hour, 36 minutes, 15 seconds.
Feed it over to Langer. It was checked by Spaulding, and then Spaulding down the front.
36
The ice is 0 for 3 in the season series against the San Jose Sharks.
The Super Mario Magnify Imaging Smart Explorer.
Will send that one down the ice, and that is going to come back
Seek Slider
on the icing. The season series against the San Jose Sharks.
NHL
Martin
Seek Slider.
will send that one down the ice, and that is going to come back on the icing. Down the ice, and that is going to come back on the icing.
October 12th. Document.
Bet you didn't think a pontoon could do this. Precision and performance like you've never imagined. Manitou Pontoon Boats. Available at Martin Motorsports.
Document. Space.
A reminder that Safeway's featured participating product for tonight's telecast is Classical Pasta Sauce.
Document.
Draisaitl lines up against Patrick Marleau. Marleau playing in his 526th straight game.
Document. Audacity window. Microphone property.
Spaulding tips it in.
Magnify Imaging Smart Document.
Talbot to Nurse. Darnell Nurse.
In performance,
It's back to Glendening. Glendening will give it to Yakupov quickly across ice. Here's Reinhardt's shot on that one. Just
October
missed the target.
12/2016.
But missing comes all the way back out to center. 10 seconds left to go in the penalty. The Marketwood Classic.
0%. The Super contains stuff.
Reinhardt gives it to Park.
Team could do that.
Future participating product.
Another turnover. Tyler Pitlick takes advantage, and it's 2 Edmonton.
And this is almost a bad read by Larson. He gets caught flat-footed, allows his man to go through, but what a play by Russell breaking it up. Quick transition game, and sometimes simpler is better. This is a simple play where you're looking for pass all the way, and instead of making the pass, the quick release gets under the arm of Elliott. For Elliott, a disappointing start. This one goes right underneath. He overplayed it to the outside, and it found room underneath the elbow.
37 minutes, 59 seconds.
It's been a 5-0.
Over Crosby, Kuznetsov, and just and then you look at his numbers. This guy's a sure.
Hockey Arena, the Super N. 38 minutes. 38 minutes, current value 2,321, minimum value 0, maximum value 5,775. 38 minutes, 43 seconds at 1 hour, 36 minutes, 15 seconds.
Joe Pavelski, 30 goals, 30 assists this season. 4 times he's joined the 30-30 club. The story about Joe Pavelski is really interesting. When he came in as a rookie, when he was sent back in the summer, Ron Wilson was the head coach and told Joe Pavelski, "You're the last guy on my list, Joe. You are the last guy that could make this team. It's really going to be an important year coming back, having a great summer coming back." A lot of guys, when you look at Joe Pavelski, you look at where he's joined as far as the club, he's become a self-made superstar because he listened to what Ron Wilson had to say and then went to work. And this guy is Jay Woodcroft, working with Joe Pavelski, developed championship areas.
First guy winning his career against the Leafs so far. He's got 5 points and shooting an assist tonight.
Good to see Paul take on Minnesota. Bob, you are chasing the playoff spot.
Once upon a time, a teenager in the suburbs of Detroit, a player from Victory Beach, and overcame a global sensation.
Out shooting the Sharks, slowly heading to the score.
One of the areas that Tom McCollum said he wants to see is consistency. Even Brandon Davidson talked about that. That he'd have a good game, and then he would not have a good game. He would have what he called a brain cramp. I'll be a little bit more
0% vertical scroll.
But after that, he said, I've got to get back to always playing at a certain level.
0% vertical.
The other area that Jim Johnson, assistant coach who works with the defense, wants to see aggressiveness. Don't worry if you make a mistake.
Hockey Arena fans reacting to a goal being copy video menu item check.
Game of the
Hockey
season.
Arena
He played
banner
27 games down in Bakersfield.
Complimentary YouTube video clip. 0% blue menu item check. Goal scored in large.
27 games down in Bakersfield. 2 goals, 7
YouTube.
assists. Looking for his first NHL goal.
0% vertically scroll.
McDavid, centering pass, and cleared away by Brent Burns.
With 59 points.
Clendening shot, and that one missed high on the glove side. Nurse able to keep it in for Korpikoski. Lori Korpikoski behind the net for Connor McDavid, intercepted by Paul Martin. McDavid gets it back again, feeds it in front, and Reimer covers.
I think Connor was looking for Jordan Eberle on the other side of James Reimer. Little misplay behind the net, making things exciting. Whoops, good forecheck by Dinas Zubrus, jumping in and creates a melee in front of the net. After that, Connor McDavid slips by Paul Martin. One thing that Connor does is just is able to just go away from pressure and get pucks back. It's absolutely amazing when you see him be able to take pucks when you don't think he should.
NHL Game Center Live has our star camera, and it's trained on number 97, Connor McDavid. Only Patrick Kane scores more points per game than number 97. Connor McDavid checking in at 1.10 points per game. This is his 32nd game of the season. He's got 34 points already.
42 minutes.
Timmy Panarin is the leading.
42 minutes, 2 seconds. 42 minutes, 42 minutes. Volume.
You gotta think Connor McDavid plays this way the rest of the year. He's in the conversation.
0% vertically scroll.
Classic long shot, that one missed. Joel Ward waiting for it. They'll play it to Patrick Marleau. It gets by him. Falling over. Classic steps up there on Maroon. The puck comes out to center, and Ward gets it to Braun. An interesting point, though, with Panarin, you look at Patrick Kane, a career year. And who's he playing with? Here's Marleau's shot off the stick of Sepper and wide.
That's a great point. People don't talk about that. Panarin is just as beneficial to Kane as Kane is to Panarin.
You call that a symbiotic relationship.
Unlike us.
All about truth. Thornton. Classic wrist shot, glove save, Cam Talbot.
Speaking of this move, you look
The cup of hockey. Keeps it in. Long shot by Burns goes over top of the net. Martin keeps it in. Reinhardt runs it around the boards. Burns does keep it in at the blue line, throws it towards the net. That one goes high and wide. Jordan Everly on the near side. He will flip it down. Get it to center. Martin is there. Pavelski. Back to Martin. Now to Thornton. He'll tip it in. He's right in front of his bench. He'll make a change. Cam Talbot with a backhand to Reinhardt around the boards for Party. Just over 11 minutes left to go here in the second period. Griffin Reinhardt. Around the boards, waiting for it. Jordan Everly drops it back. And waiting for it was Nieto. A joust in the corner, and it's Dillon who comes away with it. Nieto backhands it in, takes a hit from Darnell Nurse. Glendening whips it around the boards, and it gets by Dillon. And this will be icing against the Oilers.
This is what the San Jose Sharks do, and this is, you were talking about shrinking the zone. This is shrinking the zone on the dump it. Now as this play goes around, just count the white jerseys versus the blue jerseys. 1, 2, 3, 4, shrink the zone. Now it's 4 against 3. How are you going to win that battle if you're the Edmonton Oilers? If it's 4 against 3, shrink the zone. Now it's 4 against 3. How are you going to win that battle if you're the Edmonton Oilers? If it's 4 against 3, you're not. You've got to bring your defenseman down in that situation as well. But the Sharks do a great job shrinking the zone, getting inside.
Current value 0, minimum value 0, maximum value 5,776. Image magnified is finished loading.
Will be icing against the Oilers.
Knocked it down, the puck bounced on him, and there's an icing goal against Edmonton.
Just all the emotion, and I think for the Calgary Flames coming up to this new building, the excitement of having Johnny Gaudreau back in the lineup with the new deal is going to give them energy. And we saw Mark Messier and Wayne Gretzky skating around the rink, and I think the natural passing of the torch is the new captain, Connor McDavid. No question who the star is here, and what an opportunity to build his own legacy in this amazing new building.
Lots of new things tonight. First game from Matthew Tkachuk, who's on the ice, another of the 18-year-olds in the game. He's number 19 for the Flames. On a forward line with Sam Bennett.
Image magnified is finished loading.
Benoit Pouliot playing with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Anton Slepyshev for the Oilers.
It goes. Crackle. Tipped in by Lander. Shot towards Reimer. And no rebound for Anton Lander. Dillon didn't like the fact that Lander came in looking for a rebound.
Started in the blue paint.
It's game time.
Just a little simple play on net. In comes Anton Lander and accidentally brushes up against James Reimer, and then that's it. It's on, baby. You accidentally brush up against my goalie. He's got 30 pounds of protective equipment on. That's all he's got.
The Testu wins the draw with Cassian and Yakupov.
That's the funniest thing in hockey to me.
Yakupov all the way back to the blue line. He'll go cross ice. Sekera waits. Now a wrist shot is blocked by Justin Braun. Sekera blocked again. Andrei Sekera gets it to Yakupov. Yakupov fires a shot that is blocked by Vlasic. Sekera, nifty little move by Carlson, but the puck comes to the middle, and there is Zubras off the boards and out. Carlson trying to bring it in against Mark Kane. Kane hard in the board. Zubras throws a check as well against Zach Cassian. Kearney plays it back to the point. Burns waiting for it. A wrist shot. Missed the target. Yakupov. Now he'll backhand that puck out. Cassian against Burns. Burns gets there first. Plays it to Pavelski. Opportunity now with Hurdle. Tomas Hurdle. And it couldn't get a stick on it. They have feed from the captain. Pavelski's got it again. Pavelski goes cross ice. Passes behind Burns. An opportunity now for Draisaitl. He'll play it to Hall. Hall. Drop pass. Maroon snaps the shot. Pad save by Reimer. Hall's got it again in the corner. Draisaitl behind the net. Gets knocked down by Burns. Hall hammers Burns. Burns goes right back at him. Paul Martin plays it to an open wing. Off the glass and out to center. Martin again against Hall. Pavelski. Backhand pass for Hurdle. And that pass was so hard, it snapped his stick. Man, Pavelski's strong.
Pass the puck hard, coach. Tell you, get it over there quick.
Draisaitl. Everly hops over his stick. Vlasic plays it off the boards and out. Adam Hardy will bring it right back in. He is checked by Vlasic, who sends it down the ice. And that was going to come back on an icing call.
Not really a lot of chances for the Edmonton Oilers and even the San Jose Sharks in this game so far. Odd man rush, very few. 3-on-2. You had Joe Thornton's backtracker. Kick to the outside and a shot. And there's the hit by by Taylor Hall on Brent Burns. And then Taylor Hall finishes it off with a check right after that on Paul Martin. It's the first really strong shift we've seen where the Oilers forwards wanting to go to the body on the forecheck.
Korpikoski, McDavid, and Everly are out there now as Vlasic gets a new stick. Glendening and Nurse on the blue line.
And then take the shift we've seen where the Oilers forwards wanting to go to the body on the forecheck.
Korpikoski, McDavid, and Everly are out there now as Vlasic gets a new stick. Glendening and Nurse on the blue line. 15 shots for the Oilers. 11 for the Sharks. They've gotten just 2 in this period of the San Jose Sharks. Glendening can't keep it in. Nieto racing after it against Darnell Nurse. Nurse takes a look as he has the angle. Now he'll take a hit. Glendening takes a hit as well. And Jonas Donskor. Puck still alive. Nurse without his helmet. Keeps working over Nieto, and now he finally takes him into the boards. Play continues. Nurse will give it to Glendening as Nieto gets up slowly. Everly. Pass cross for McDavid. McDavid feeds it to Everly. Everly in traffic, can't get the shot. McDavid will. It's blocked. And that was going to come back on an icing call.
And it's over and back, and there's an offside against Calgary.
The importance here for the Edmonton Oilers is a much better defensive play. You mentioned the Calgary Flames problems, 30th in the year last year, but the Edmonton Oilers were 27th. And this is a team that needs to be a much better defensive team. And Jim, I think Cam Talbot in goal for the Oilers has got to be a guy who gets off to a great start. It was not a good October, November for him last year, and he's going to have to be much more solid in the Oiler net.
By the end of November, these teams were 13th and 14th in the Western Conference. That can't happen again because you can't catch up when you get that far behind in the NHL.
11 for the Sharks.
October 12th.
Solid in the Oiler net.
By the end of November, these teams were 13th and 14th in the Western Conference. That can't happen again because you can't catch up when you get that far behind in the NHL.
50 minutes, 5 seconds of 1 hour.
Right in front, kicked wide by Korpikoski. He fights to get it back.
Image magnify has finished work. 0% vertically scroll.
Stick of McDavid who keeps it for Everly. Out in front for Korpikoski. That's broken up.
Magnifying. Zoom in. Close. NHL March 0. Seek slider. YouTube. Image magnify has finished loading. Magnify. Light. Toggle. Reset.
Plays it around the near side. Kane down low.
Close. Zoom. Close. NHL. Seeks 15.
Swoops in to get that puck.
Zoom in.
Hendricks right out in front. It comes. Chris Kane back the other way with Zubras. Carlson comes together with Lander way behind the play.
Dislike.
Lander got knocked down. No call by
Dislike. Zoom in.
Adam Cracknell.
Any.
Dishes off to Anton Lander. Dylan.
Next keyboard. New keyboard. Volume.
Back again. He takes a hit. Dylan plays it around the boards. Tomas Hurdle. Lander. Able to keep that puck in temporarily, and now
seek slider at 51 minutes 18 seconds.
Right back in.
Current value 3.
Dylan waits as the San Jose Sharks take their time, and this is Roman Polak with it now. He will lead the run. Get to center. Fired around the boards. Pavelski against Reinhart. Burns keeps it in. Fires a shot and a blocker save by Talbot. Thornton with it now. Thornton takes the shot. Plays it back to Martin. He'll floor a wrist shot deflected by Hurdle in front. Well, that was Pavelski.
50.
Burns keeps it in. Fires a shot and a blocker save by Talbot. Thornton with it now. Thornton takes the shot.
Slider.
Plays it back to Martin. He'll floor a wrist shot deflected by Hurdle in front.
He scores! 0%.
tackles of the season for Patrick Maroon. Another turnover. Tyler Pitlick takes advantage, and it's 2-1. And this is almost a bad read by Larson. He's flat-footed, allows his man to go through, but what a play by Russell breaking it up. Quick transition game, and sometimes simpler is better. This is a simple play when you're looking for pass all the way, and instead of making the pass, the quick release gets under the arm of Elliott. For Elliott, it's disappointing start. This one goes right underneath. He overplayed it to the outside, and it found room underneath the elbow. Tyler Pitlick's been a 5-year pro, and just about every time he gets close to being a regular, he's been hurt. And he's in this opening night lineup. Gets a goal.
Shot on net. Goes in. His stick up.
Get the helpers. So
0%
got a
vertical
6-game point streak going. He's got 14 helpers on the season. Pavelski now has 31. Hall turns. Moving in against Martin. Hall. Sees Drysdale, takes the shot. Reimer makes the save. Glendening throws it towards the net. Reimer the save, steals it into the corner. Burns trying to fight off Patrick Maroon. Hall with the steal. Hall centering pass. Marlowe picks it off. Racing in with Darnell Nurse. 950th career assists for Joe Thornton. His 49th of the season. Remember, in the 06-07 season, he had 92 helpers.
Slider. Pause keyboard short. Play keyboard. Pause keyboard shortcut.
Every day and how hard he works, and just what a complete player he is. Not just a point machine.
Pause keyboard. Pause keyboard. Next keyboard. Play keyboard. Pause keyboard
for it. Flips it in for Donskoy. Glendening. Takes a hit to the corner. Nieto for Donskoy. Out there with Logan Couture. Nieto. Out up there by Glendening. Works it back, and Kropotowski picks it off. 16 shots for the Oilers, 13 for the Sharks. Kropotowski. Side of the net. Cleared by Vlasic.
You have to put the puck on net early against the Sharks. They'll just let you, as a defenseman, just run yourself into the corner. Throw the puck at the net. Get some people trying to go there for rebounds. Carrying it into the corner, trying to center it, isn't working.
Reinhardt back into his own zone. Adam Hardy. For Anton Lander. Lander gets by Roman Polak. Hands on the shot, but carrying on is Hardy. Got Cracknell out in front. Hardy to Lander. Lander, shot blocked by Carlson. Checked in by Reinhardt. Vlasic takes a hit from Hendricks as he plays it around the boards. Anton Lander, though, can't keep it in at the line. Gets possession, though, and hangs onto it as Hendricks clears, and the Oilers are able to get a change. Vlasic off the glass into center. Hendricks right in front of his own bench. To Cassian, he is given a bump by Zubris. Pinned there as the Oilers do get that change in. Cassian, Letestu, and Yakupov out there with 3 minutes to go in the period. Pavelski. Thornton. Fane. On the boards. Dillon. Can't keep it in. An opportunity now for Cassian, who's got Yakupov with him. Cassian struggling to get that puck. A valiant attempt by number 44. Dillon flips it high. Patrick Maroon, centering pass, doesn't get through to Letestu. Dillon. Glass is a defenseman's best friend, according to the San Jose Sharks.
They are punting a lot so far, aren't they?
Glendening winds, fires a shot. Reimer the save, the big rebound.
YouTube video play.
Finish writing this paper. I'm swamped.
0% scroll.
That's great. Can it help with what I wrote last night?
Grammarly will catch all those spelling and grammar errors and it'll help with the bigger stuff. Grammarly can also give you ideas to make your writing better. Add more back. Add specific examples. Focus your conclusion.
This sounds like me, but better. Less stamp me. You think a less stamp me could get that internship?
Less stamp you can do anything. Download Grammarly for free.
Drops it back for Nurse. Draisaitl now to Nurse. or to Hall. Hall to Clendenny. Fires a shot at Owen off the stick of Ward into the corner. And Owen content to play that puck down the ice. Maroon inside the line. It's checked by Roman Polak. That allows Donskoy to come in with Couture. Backhand stopped by Talbot. No rebound for Logan Couture. Zach Kassian lost his balance.
Sportsnet, the home of the World Cup of Hockey.
Ski-Doo always has been and always will be King of the Hill. The Summit 174 T3, available at Martin Motorsports.
1:15 left to go in the second period. The Oilers out shooting the Sharks 17-14, but trail 3-0. The only goal in the second period scored by Joe Pavelski, his 31st of the season. He leads the Sharks in goals. Couture, Donskoy, and Nieto, the forward line for San Jose.
Goal score.
Stop Talbot. Triple shot. Reimer the save.
Goal score.
Hardy was in there looking for the goal.
Use menu item checkbox unchecked. Check. Goal scored in large hockey.
Less than a minute to go.
Play keyboard short.
To Couture. Couture. Donskoy fires a shot. Great save by Talbot.
And fired off again, Talbot.
Burn shot goes high off the glove of Talbot and into the net.
Magnify. Next.
This is why you just put pucks at the net and then go to the net.
0%
Burns forces Jordan Everly wide, but Jordan Everly builds the wall, throws it towards the net, and then he's got the scramble in front. But there's the save by Jonas Donskoy, and then going the other end. Donskoy gets up the ice, great pass.
Input learning.
And does his best to keep that puck out of the net. Basically just fought it off.
Face-off won by Anton Lander with 40 seconds to go in the period. Adam Cracknell gets by Hurdle. Dishes off to Hendricks. Wines fires a shot. Reimer got a piece of it. Ends up with the corner. Anton Lander digging for it against Tomas Hurdle. Mark Fane keeps it in. Now Thornton. He'll drop it back for Braun. Quick pass up for Hurdle. 10 seconds left to go in the period. It was high off the glove of Talbot and into the netting.
This is why you just put pucks at the net and then go to the net. Greg Burns forces Jordan Everly wide, but Jordan Everly builds the wall, throws it towards the net, and then he's got the scramble in front. But there's the save by Jonas Donskoy, and then going the other end. Donskoy gets on the ice, great pass by Logan Couture. Cam Talbot gets across and does his best to keep that puck out of the net. Basically just fought it off. And going the other end. Donskoy gets up the ice, great pass by Logan Couture. Cam Talbot gets across and does his best to keep that puck out of the net. Basically just fought it off.
Season was ranked 22nd in the league. Johnny Gaudreau is out on it. Troy Brouwer is a new addition to the power play. Sean Monahan on his 22nd birthday today is the centerman. Dougie Hamilton and Giordano, two defensemen back to the new line and switch sides. Calgary won the draw. Giordano,
Classic. Good shot. Talbot the save.
Classic. Magnify is finished with 0% vertically scroll.
And the period comes to an end.
The response from the Oilers is kind of pushing and shoving, but
0% vertically scroll.
Well, the Oilers, despite outshooting the Sharks, give up the only goal of that second period, and the stars for the Sharks, David, shining tonight.
From Paul Martin, Oilers outshooting the Sharks 19-16, but the intensity is lacking. There's your two goal scorers. Couture on the right, Pavelski on the left, and those A's and C's are brand new this year for those two gentlemen.
Joe Thornton getting a helper on that goal by Pavelski, and he is instrumental in terms of their victories.
In the 23 wins, if they go on to win this game, Joe Thornton will have got the point in every single one of those wins. The last time the Sharks won without Joe Thornton getting a point was back in November against Columbus.
And they are 24-0-2 when leading after 40 minutes. The Oilers looking for their 5th comeback win of the season when trailing after 2 periods. As the 3rd period underway, Leon Draisaitl, great night in the face-off circle for him. He has won 8 of the 10 draws that he has taken.
We call him Jumbo. And he is a big human being. He's got a big personality, and he's gone on for big numbers in the National Hockey League. Most points all time, he's at 33. When you start to see some of the people he's passing, that shows you how great this guy has been. And in most assists all time, he's just a few behind Mark Recchi and Doug Gilmour. He's one of those guys that he will play until they rip the jersey off his back. He's always said that. He is that cliche, first guy on the ice, last guy off. He loves to be around the guys. He loves to play the game.
58 points in 53 games against the Oilers. That Burns clears to an open lane. And Fane will shoot it right back in.
The Oilers trying to come back. They have got to bring some more intensity to this game.
They're juggling the lines. Hall, McDavid, and Yakupov out there now as the shot goes wide. This is Joe Thornton. He'll just drop it back and head off on a line change. Burns lays it around the boards for Paul Martin. Burns with it again. Drops for Martin. Korpikoski on the turnover. Glendening at center. He is paired with Darnell Nurse. Pass for Nurse gets by him, but it's okay. It gets to Letestu. He will backhand it in. Korpikoski on that line with Hendricks and Letestu. Hendricks fires a shot. Reimer the save. His best of the game so far. Hendricks comes right out in front, and it's picked up by Donskoy. Donskoy to Dillon. Dillon across the line. A wrist shot on the way. Talbot the glove save, and he'll hang on.
Dynamite scoring chance again for Matt Hendricks. Right in the slot, but James Reimer makes the save. You heard the guys in the studio talking about James Reimer. What a bonus he could be. And the pickup by Doug Wilson, general manager. That's a good glove save by Reimer. Didn't have a good game Saturday night, but has looked terrific tonight on 20 shots. Good forecheck, good setup, good shot. Better save.
Reimer had 20 wins in the 2010-2011 season as a member of the Toronto Maple Leafs.
How different do you think it is for him in that Sharks dressing room versus the Toronto Maple Leaf dressing room on game day?
In terms of the number of press?
Yes.
Yeah. Snapshot and a great save by Cam Talbot. As Zubas let it go. Another shot coming through, doesn't make it. Carlson behind the net. Tierney shot, and another big glove save by Cam Talbot.
Fourth line doing some outstanding work for the San Jose Sharks. Cam Talbot just as outstanding. Here's the first chance. Dennis Zubas finds that space in no man's land. Nobody's covering. Is able to get the shot, and then some good play. Working off the boards, Tierney gets set up. Again, Cam Talbot with a beauty of a stop.
141 saves in that 4-game winning streak. Allowed just 3 goals. Cassian, backhand, missed the target.
Play keyboard short.
This is outstanding. This is
1 hour.
Another big glove save by Cam
1 hour,
Talbot.
4 minutes. 1 hour, 4 minutes, 13 seconds of 1 hour, 36 minutes, 15 seconds. Current value 3,853. Minimum value 0. Maximum value 5,775.
Cam Talbot just as outstanding. Here's the first chance. Dennis Zubas finds that space in no man's land. Nobody's covering. Is able to get the shot, and then some good play. Working off the boards, Tierney gets set up. Again, Cam Talbot with a beauty of a stop.
141 saves in that 4-game winning streak. Allowed just 3 goals. Cassian, backhand, missed the target. Buckle, Cassian, and Lander. Sekera down low. Lander covering the point. Lets the shot go and deflected off the post. This line putting the pressure on. Barlow off the boards for Spaulding. Spaulding gets the puck to Ward. Barlow going to the front of the net.
1 hour, 5 minutes. 1 hour, 5 minutes. 1 hour, 5 minutes. 1 hour, 5 minutes. 24 seconds of 1 hour, 36.
Thornton and Pavelski.
Image magnified is finished.
Top line, and the Sharks go to work. Here is Braun across the Vlasic. Lets the shot go with a slap pass. Braun, another shot and another glove save turned in by Cam Talbot.
Another chance for the Oilers. This one on the long shot. Look who's in front. Adam Cracknell doing a terrific job screening James Reimer on the shot from the point just off the post. It's a one-timer as Anton Lander slides up high, and Anton looking for another goal. He's getting greedy.
McDavid driving his way in. All McDavid and Yakupov now. There's Nurse. Sends it around the glass. Pavelski under pressure there from Yakupov. McDavid steals the puck. He's got Hall out in front. Glendening throws it towards the net. Steered aside by Vlasic. Solashurta can't get it out. Glendening able to keep it in. Braun checked by Hall. Hurdle plays it out to center as the Oilers trying to catch the Sharks on a line change. McDavid cutting for the net. McDavid centering pass, cleared away. Chance for Glendening. Stop. Reimer. Just wide. Defensive play there by Joel Ward.
NHL, 1 hour, 1 hour, 5.
Another shot and another glove save turned in by Cam Talbot.
A couple of big saves for Cam Talbot. I think it's really important here for Calgary to not pass up shots. We mentioned the nervousness that Talbot in the first period had it as well. Monahan and Gaudreau looking for a little bit of opening down low. The rebound was there for a split just off the post. And unlike the first goal of the game, watch Talbot here. He's able to close the pads at the last second. It was there, and then quickly able to get on that puck. Still, he created the second. So that Talbot in the first period had it as well. Monahan and Gaudreau looking for a little bit of opening down low. The rebound was there for a split second. And unlike the first goal, the Talbot here, he's able to close the pads at the last second. It was there, and then quickly able to get on that puck.
Still, he created the second chance. Didn't catch it. Another face-off win for Calgary. Giordano. Here's Gaudreau again. Down to the side of the net. Monahan in the back.
His shot is blocked. Hendricks turns.
What an opportunity to
Now a chance for Letestu. Mark Letestu at a butt north. Letestu gets that puck feed for Hendricks. Hendricks checked by Couture. Nieto to Donskoy. Donskoy flips the puck high. It's picked off there by Adam Pardy. Pardy under some pressure. Couture centering pass for Carlson. And that was broken up by Mark Letestu. Korpikoski with Reinhardt joining the play. Reinhardt goes cross sides over the stick of Korpikoski. Back the other way comes Carlson. Now for Carlson. Centers for Tierney. Tierney back to the point. Stepping into a shot is Polak. And trying to deflect it with Zubris. Maroon with it now. Can't get it in. Draisaitl plays it back. Kane to Sekera. Eberle, Maroon, and Draisaitl. Draisaitl hit by Zubris. Maroon checked by Dillon. Opportunity for Eberle. Back to the point. Sekera with it now. Andre Sekera with a wrist shot. Deflected wide. Draisaitl trying to muscle it one-handed. Eberle behind the net.
4,017. Minimum value 0. Maximum value 5,775.
Sekera pinching. Oilers with all kinds of pressure. Out of the corner. Maroon turns. Hits it down low. Centered out in front. And a great chance there for Eberle. And he put it just wide. Sekera works his way back to the blue line. He'll give it to Eberle. Eberle stopped by Roman Polak. But hustling is Sekera to keep the puck in. Draisaitl behind the net for Maroon. Back to Draisaitl. Out in front. Eberle shot. He fanned on it. Chance for Maroon. Chance for Sekera. Both denied. And a desperate Melker Karlsson gets it down the ice. But the line change and juggling has worked.
It certainly has. 7 chances in this period for the Oilers.
Vlasic. Braun around the boards. Ward keeps at it. Can't get it out. Ward will now play it to Vlasic. Vlasic to an open wing. Glendening knocks it down. Justin Braun. Patrick Marleau sweeps the puck in. Darnell Nurse lost it to Ward. Joel Ward. Spaulding. Nick Spaulding back to the point. Vlasic behind the net. Waiting for it there is Ward. Patrick Marleau with it now. Pass first falling, broken up by Nurse. And Marleau comes back and hustles defensively. He's got the puck now as the Oilers make a change. Patrick Marleau trying to get started. Reinhart goes across the Party. Party. Send it in off the stick of Vlasic. Party can't keep that puck from getting out, but it's going to be an icing call against San Jose. Party can't keep that puck from getting out, but it's going to be an icing call against San Jose. Save turned in by Cam Talbot.
Another chance for the Oilers. This one on the long shot. Look who's in front. Adam Cracknell doing a terrific job screening James Reimer. And the shot from the point just off the... This one on the long shot. Look who's in front. Adam Cracknell doing a terrific job screening James Reimer. And the shot from the point just off the post. It's a one-timer. Anton Lander slides up high, and Anton looking for another goal. He's getting greedy.
The second power for unit gets this started. That left bomb is back to the puck as the penalty killed.
Thornton and Pavelski. As the top line of the Sharks go to work. Here is Braun across the Vlasic. Let's a shot go with a slap pass. Braun, another shot and another glove save turned in by Cam Talbot.
Another chance for the Oilers. This one on the long shot. He's in front of Adam Cracknell doing a terrific job screening James Reimer. Or a shot from the point just off the post. The one-timer. Anton Lander slides up high.
McDavid out on the ice is the other forward. The second power play unit gets this started. Oscar Klefbom jumps in here.
8 minutes, 12, 7 minutes,
bad timing there as Russell turned around and for another reverse pass, and Kachuk didn't lay up in time. So the first penalty and an early opportunity for the Oilers to get this crowd.
Biosphere Sports Nutrition, the natural choice for everyday performance. Drink the pink.
Adam Cracknell doing a terrific job screening James Reimer.
David is to his left.
Maroon to his right. Anton Lander slides up high.
The first opportunity for another goal in the National Hockey League. Bad timing there as Russell turned around with the reverse pass and Kachuk didn't lay up in time.
1 hour, 7 minutes.
So the first penalty and an early opportunity for the Oilers to get this crowd back on their feet so far.
Third period for the Oilers.
McDavid, Hall, and Yakupov are out there now against the top line for the
Magnify
Sharks.
imaging, Smart Explorer dialogue, close.
Rogers, Oilers hockey from Rexall Place, right here on Sportsnet.
But I would never take away the 4 years I had here.
NHL March 0. 1 hour, 10 minutes, 50. 1 hour, 10 minutes, 50. Current value, 4,253. Minimum value, 0. Maximum value, 5,775. 1 hour, 10 minutes, 54 seconds. 1 hour, 36 minutes.
It was really a transition, though. The team was transitioning, and so was the building. What do you remember about the renovations from old to new?
Yeah, no, all this bar was just being built my second year here. They had redone all the room, and I think I was here when the tower actually got built. So the first year the tower was built. So a lot of new things.
Now, new building. How do you feel about a club going from this historical place to a new place?
Well, I am old school. I did get to play in a lot of the old rinks. This will be missed, but I drove by the new building last night and today, and it does look amazing. And you got to do something for Connor McDavid to make him happy.
Well, listen, you were a rough, tough guy. The baby blue, I mean, you're rocking it tonight. How does it feel?
My wife picked it out. That's all I got. That's all I got for you.
Okay, Brian. Well, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And good luck with your other team, the San Jose Sharks, because you do work with them as well.
Appreciate it. It's been a good night. Thank you.
All right, too. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thanks very much, gentlemen. 12:22 left to go here in the third period. The Sharks with a 3-0 lead. Shot clock starting to even up. 22-20. But James Reimer has not seen the number of shots that Martin Jones saw last night.
No, that was quite a performance by Jones. 47 shots he stopped against the Calgary Flames. It was incredible.
Got his 33rd win of the season. He's tied for third. Hall with the puck now. Hall cutting from the net. Snaps his shot and then rises over top of the net. Yakupov from the corner as Hall gets dumped. Couture to the middle for Donskoy. Off his skate. And he is checked immediately by McDavid. Lost it to Couture, and the Sharks get it down the ice. Sekera turns, gets it to Yakupov. Nail Yakupov to Hall. Hall throws it towards the net. Reimer, an easy glove save, and he'll hang on.
Taylor Hall has the burst of speed down the wing, and this shot is moving. Unfortunately, it's not on target, but he gets wide on Justin Braun, tries to go up high, knows that Reimer's going down early, so he wants to go high over the shoulder, and doesn't miss by much. Justin Braun, nice job getting the stick in, though. To force that shot a little earlier, I think that Taylor wanted to take it.
247 shots now in the season for Taylor Hall. Reimer, an easy glove save, and he'll hang on.
1 hour 12 minutes.
Towards the net. Reimer, an
Image
easy glove
magnified as
save,
finished
and
load.
he'll
1
hang
hour
on.
12 minutes 58 seconds of 1 hour
Taylor
36
Hall
minutes
has the
15
burst of
seconds.
speed down
Current
the
value
wing. This shot
4,378.
is
Minimum value 0.
moving.
Maximum value
Unfortunately, it's not on target,
5,775.
He gets wide on Justin Braun, tries to go up high, knows that Reimer's going down early, so he wants to go high over the shoulder, and doesn't miss by much. Justin Braun, nice job getting the stick in, though. To force that shot a little earlier, I think that Taylor wanted to take it.
247 shots now in the season for Taylor Hall.
Kick in, though.
Image magnified as finished
shot a little
load.
earlier,
1
I
hour
think Taylor
15
wanted to
minutes.
take it.
247 shots now in the season for Taylor Hall.
Nice job getting the stick
1
in,
hour
though.
13 minutes. Image magnified as finished load. 1 hour 13 minutes 19 seconds of 1 hour 36 minutes 15 seconds. Current value 4,399. Minimum value 0. Maximum value
Even the
5,775.
game of a 3-game point streak. Draisaitl, Maroon, and Eberle. A great shift the last time they were out, and they'll get another chance in the attacking zone.
Patrick Maroon.
1 hour
47 shots now in the season.
1 hour.
Great shift the last time they were out, and they'll get
1
another
hour 13
chance in
minutes
the
37
attacking
seconds of
zone.
1 hour 36 minutes 15 seconds. Current value 4,417. Minimum value 0. Maximum value 5,775.
When you talk to Patrick Maroon, who was the guy that really helped you get to the NHL, and he says, without a doubt, without a hesitation, it's Trent Yanni. He's now assistant coach with the Anaheim Ducks. He was head coach in Syracuse. Trent used to say to him, I see an NHL hockey player in you. He said, I see it every day. And he got Patrick to understand it. He had to be working on and off the ice to become a good NHLer. He has a lot of respect for Trent Yanni. Gives him a lot of credit for the work that the Anaheim Ducks have been able to do and turn things around.
And he is not unfamiliar with playing with star players. He played with the two biggest stars in Anaheim.
That was interesting when we were talking to him, how he always mentioned the one thing I have to do, though, remember, keep my feet moving. And when we walked away, you mentioned, boy, that's a real honest guy about his game.
Reinhardt steps into a slap shot deflected by Eberle, stopped by Reimer. Eberle with it again. Eberle trying to get it to Draisaitl. Again, this line keeping the Sharks pinned to their own zone. Finally kicked out and an opportunity now, 2-on-1. Ward goes across to Marlowe. Oh, what a glove save! Saved by Cam Talbot. First star of the week in the NHL, and he shows you why right there.
You gotta love a goalie like this. 3-0. And it hasn't been a great night for him because he hasn't got a lot of help, but boy, oh boy, he snaps that out of the air with a ton of confidence, makes that extra little stretch across, and Cam Talbot continues his brilliance. Last 4 starts, look at those numbers, absolutely gaudy.
Telling us this morning he feels more comfortable now than he did even on that incredible run he had as a member of the New York Rangers. And he credits Allaire with getting him started.
At the top with him in New York. Allaire is the goalie coach in New York, had to talk with him, and Cam was struggling, and said to him, you know what, you're a good goalie, don't worry. He's always been in Cam's corner, and I think the relationship that Dustin Schwartz, the goalie coach, has with Cam now is continuing that belief system in him that he really thrives on.
Korpikoski circles behind the net. Lori Korpikoski. Hendricks trying to get some space. He comes back to Sekera, lets his shot go, and may have hit his teammate. And now it's sent down the ice.
Build an exclusive Oilers fan cave in your new Coventry home and live every day like it's game day. Coventry Homes, the preferred builder of the Edmonton Oilers.
And Cam Talbot saying that it was the influence of both guys that really turned it around for him. And he says he is playing with confidence and It is showing in his play, and as you mentioned, battling, even down 3-0.
It's funny how much the word confidence comes up with these guys, isn't it? Even we talked to Connor McDavid. Mentions it all the time.
It is such a fine line between success and failure in the National Hockey League and any pro sport.
Yeah, you know what? The failures weigh heavily, or more heavily, on you than the successes do.
Sekera with Cassian driving the net. Comes right to Reimer. He steers it into the corner. Anton Lander lost the puck to Donskoy. Donskoy to Vlasic into the shift. He will send it around the board. Cracknell with it now.
More action this button.
9.5 minutes to go in regulation time.
Seek slider. Play. UT.
The previous 2 meetings between these clubs had to go to extra time. The others won here in overtime on December 9th and then lost in a shootout in San Jose January the 14th.
Search with your voice.
Zubrus can't get it out. Tierney falls down, working with the puck now.
0% vertically
He will flip it down the ice, and the ice has been tilted in this third period as the Oilers have come back. They just have not been able to dent the armor of James Reimer.
They've been able to, the Sharks, to kind of settle things down the last couple of minutes. The Oilers were pushing and pushing and pushing, having chance after chance. Within the first 7 minutes of the period, they had 7 chances, and now it's settled down because all the Sharks have done just punted it out of the zone all the time.
McDavid, Hall, and Yakupov as the puck comes back to Glendening. A wrist shot through traffic, and that one deflected wide. Hall from the corner. McDavid behind the net, back to Hall. Fanned on the shot, got it back in, fitted out in front. Pad save by James Reimer. Hall's got it again. Played it to the middle. It was picked off by Melker Karlsson, and Karlsson sends it down the ice. He wants to change. San Jose is going to go home to play New Jersey on Thursday, and then Washington pays a visit on Saturday.
Washington Anaheim game last night was tremendous. What a pace to that game.
Glendening fires the puck in. Martin waiting for it. Joe Ward plays it off the boards and down the ice. The Oilers will be in Minnesota on Thursday. They're going to come home to play Arizona on Saturday on Hockey Night in Canada. Smalling to Marlowe. Marlowe looking for Ward. Broke it up. Back the other way comes Maroon. Pass for Draisaitl. Leon Draisaitl. Puck knocked inside the blue line. Will go cross ice. Winding, firing, and making the save is Reimer. Now it's still loose as Hardy let that shot go. Nurse trying to take advantage of a sharp line change. Maroon stopped, and the Oilers will have to regroup. Adam Hardy. Skip to the puck there by Logan Couture. He is out with Donskoy and Nieto. Eberle has it now. He'll play it to center. Shot right back in by Justin Braun as he changes. Couture right out in front. Great opportunity for Logan Couture to get his first NHL hat trick.
He's had 22 goal games.
He was alone in front, but couldn't pull the trigger. Nieto plays it along the boards to Thornton. Thornton with Pavelski. Joe Pavelski back to Thornton. Checked by Fane and knocked down. Fane gets a little return from Big Joe. Pavelski right out in front as Hurdle was cruising through. Thornton with it now. Plays it back to Polak. Off the end of his stick. Thornton is there. He keeps it in temporarily. Now Fane with an outlet pass to Hendricks. Hendricks will curl back as the Oilers want to make a change. Hendricks stripped for the puck player by Pavelski. McDavid winding up in his own zone. Here comes Connor McDavid. McDavid going wide on Dillon. Plays it behind the net. Ball. Plays it back behind the cage for McDavid. McDavid trying to head through the check of Tierney. Amos Zubrus couldn't get it by Glendening the first time, and now he will send it down the ice. Yakupov being pursued by Karlsson. Glendening to Hall. Hall stopped just outside the line. McDavid finds it, lays it back to Darnell Nurse. Just over 6 minutes left to go in this one. Oilers trying to prevent James Reimer from getting his first shutout of the season. Burns lays it off the boards. 5:43 left to go as it comes back to Burns at the point. Burns waits. Now he'll sift one through. Talbot makes the save. No rebound. Logan Couture.
Resort and Spa. Courtesy redtag.ca, where Canada shops for great travel deals.
YouTube. NHL. 1 hour. 1 hour.
5:43 left to go. Through the face-off again between Joel Logan Couture.
Resort and Spa. Courtesy
Martin back into his own
1
zone.
hour 22. 1 hour 22 minutes. 1 hour 22 minutes 17 seconds. 1 hour 36 minutes 15 seconds.
Sekera lays it off the boards for Everly. Out of his reach comes to Martin. Martin to the middle for Marlowe. Sekera with it now to Mark Fane. Draisaitl waits, centering pass. Everly snaps a shot. Glove saved by Reimer. The rebound cleared by Burns. Ward tied up there by Party. Hall has it. They'll play it back to Draisaitl. Draisaitl takes his time. Now he'll feed Hall in the middle. He'll flip it in. Reinhart jumping in. Griffin Reinhart takes a hit there from Braun. Everly with it now. Cleared out by Logan Couture. Everly back to get it. Picked up now by Hall. He's got McDavid with him. McDavid with the puck. McDavid circles. Connor McDavid still has it. Yakupov at the line. Yakupov moving in. Yakupov right out in front for Hall. His stick was tied up there by Braun. McDavid with the puck now. They'll give it to Hall. Hall. Lost it. Vlasic. And he sends it out. 29 shots for the Edmonton Oilers. 22 for the Sharks.
The third game in 4 nights caught up to the Sharks in the third period, but unfortunately, James Reimer hasn't played 3 games in 4 nights.
His last game was March the 5th.
Oh,
hard into the boards.
terrible.
As Roman Pohl
Games in 4 nights.
1 hour 23 minutes. 1 hour 23. 1 hour 23.
Sharks in the third period, but unfortunately, James Reimer hasn't played 3 games in 4 nights.
Dislike.
last game was March the 5th. His last game was March the 5th.
Roman Pohl.
As fucking did 3 Sharks.
She lands the stick and maybe the feet, but from the low angle, Roman Polak just catches Matt Hendricks as he's already. Roman Polak just catches Matt Hendricks as he's already going down. And Matt slams in the boards. That's why Roman Polak protested so much. Going down. And Matt slams in the boards. That's why Roman Polak protested so much. Nonetheless, it is a power play for the Oilers.
Second power play of the night.
Roman Polak just catches Matt Hendricks as he's already going down. And Matt slams in the boards. That's why Roman Polak protested so much. Nonetheless, it is a power play for the Oilers.
Second power play of the night. They generated no shots when they had the power play in the second period. Sekera fires the puck around the board. Everly waiting for it there. Jordan Everly back. Pass Sekera. And the Oilers regroup. And the San Jose Sharks will change their penalty killers. Nieto and Spalling out there now with Burns and Martin. McDavid dishes to Hall. Hall. Sharp angle shot. Rebound in front. And it's picked up by Nick Spalling. And Spalling will send the puck slowly down the ice. Once again, quick changes for the Sharks. It's Zubris and Couture out there now. Draisaitl. Stocks up. Hall's got it. Back to the point. Glendening will give it to Hall. Hall down low. Centering pass. McDavid was covered there by Zubris. We need more. Hard pass for Hall. Went off the end boards and came right down.
First, Roman Scott, and I apologize to Roman Polak. It wasn't 4 nights caught up to the Sharks in the third period, but unfortunately, James Reimer hasn't played 3 games.
Is going to head to the for the Sharks.
James Reimer hasn't played 3 games in 4 nights.
His last game was March the 5th. Oh,
Terrible.
We'll take a break. And Roman Polak. As Matt Hendricks works his way off the ice. Third effort.
So much. Nonetheless, it is a power play for the Oilers.
Second power play of the night.
Conversation going, and looks like Jason threw an idea. Todd and went, yeah, okay. Something. We're going to try something on this power play.
57 seconds left in it. As Vlasic sends it down the ice. Reinhart getting some power play time. He'll drop it back for Clendenin. Maroon, Yakupov, and Letestu. Maroon with it now. Patrick Maroon back to the point. Clendenin fakes the shot. Now he'll let a wrister go, and that one was blocked. Reinhart fakes the shot. He'll get it to Maroon behind the net. Maroon tied up there by Braun. Letestu in to try and dig that puck free. Braun trying to pin it against the boards. Back to the point it comes. Clendenin's got it. Clendenin. Letestu back to Reinhart. Reinhart with a wrist shot, and that was blocked by Vlasic. Picked up now by Marlowe. And he will send it the length of the ice. Roman Polak standing ready to get back on the ice. As the Oilers now 0 for 2 with the man advantage. Yakupov. Played it over for Nurse. Nurse is there to keep it in. And now Nurse drops the gloves with Roman Polak. Nurse going after Polak for that. For Darnell Nurse. Sportsnet Central update coming up.
NHL market.
Jamie
and it's magnified as
and Carly.
0%
I've got an update. All right, guys, thanks very much. Roman Polak, as you can see, has been cut in that fight with Darnell Nurse and got the towel out to try and stem it.
He's leaking from the nose. And here's how it starts. Polak comes over. Darnell Nurse was right there. And he went after Roman Polak for the hit, or the alleged hit on Matt Hendricks. And Darnell, we've seen Darnell throw him. He can throw him, and Roman Polak's a tough guy. Was not expecting that. Doesn't even have his gloves off. And Darnell drilled him more than once, and the Sharks bench wasn't very happy about it. But Darnell Nurse answering for what he felt was an indiscretion against his teammate. On Matt Hendricks. And Darnell comes over. Darnell Nurse was right there. The Sharks bench wasn't very happy.
It was Logan Couture at 15:50 of the first period. But Darnell Nurse has done that before. He will step up, and he's not afraid, even as a rookie, to take on veterans.
Think twice about it.
Couture papers. Then down. And now Nurse drops the gloves of Roman Polak. Nurse going after Polak for that received hit on Hendricks. And he demolishes Polak right in front of the Sharks bench.
That doesn't happen very often. Roman Polak is one tough guy.
And Roman Polak is still down.
I hope he's okay.
Quick keyboard shortcut. NHL March
third fight.
For what he indiscretion against his teammate.
He gets the extra 2 for roughing his third fight in the National Hockey League. And with 1:40 left to go, the Sharks will get their second power play of this game. It was Logan Couture at 15:50 of the first period. But Darnell Nurse has done that before. He will step up, and he's not afraid, even as a rookie, to take on veterans.
What do you think twice about it?
Image magnified.
The Sharks penalty.
Burns. Out of Couture. And you know the reason that's making Couture on the ice.
For that third goal, 22-goal games, never happened.
Burns. To Marlowe. Marlowe to Couture. He will backhand it in. Less than a minute to go. Glendening sends it the length of the ice. Take a look now at the play of the game. It's brought to you by Rogers NHL Game Center Live. Follow your team on any screen from anywhere.
Here is the shot from the point, and the great deflection by Joe Pavelski. He's just got such great eye-hand coordination. And there's the goal, 31st goal of the year. Sorry, I was watching on the Rogers before we got the Rogers play of the game. Penalty coming up to the San Jose Sharks. Pete DeBoer is getting a bench minor. This was Pete DeBoer being hugely upset at Darnell Nurse not getting more, or I think it was Roman Polak getting 5 for fighting when he didn't even get his gloves off. Maybe it's Joe Thornton. Joe Thornton's now the face-off going down the zone. So yeah, it's a bench minor, and someone's going to serve it. So this goes to 4-on-4 hockey.
Nick Spaulding is the guy that has been chosen to sit with 54.6 seconds to go. Just one tour.
22-goal games never happened.
Burns to Marlowe. Marlowe to Couture. He will backhand it in. Less than a minute to go. Glendening sends it the length of the ice. Scores! Take a look now at the play of the game. It's brought to you by Rogers NHL Games.
Next.
With 38 seconds left. Another turnover. Tyler Pitlick takes advantage. And this is almost a read by Larson. Allows his man to go through, but what a play by Russell breaking it up. Quick transition game, and sometimes
and the great deflection
is better.
This is a simple play where you're looking for the eye-hand coordination.
Making the
pass, the goal,
the quick release gets under the arm.
So I was watching on the Rogers before we got the Rogers play the game.
Start. This
Penalty
one
coming up
goes right underneath. He overplayed it to the outside and found room underneath the elbow.
This was Pete DeBoer.
Tyler Pitlick's been a 5-year pro just about every time.
Darnell Nurse not getting more, or I think it was Roman Polak getting 5 for fighting when he didn't even get his gloves off. Maybe it's Joe Thornton. Joe Thornton's now the face-off going down the zone. So yeah, it's a bench minor, and someone's going to serve it. So this goes to 4-on-4 hockey.
Nick Spaulding is the guy that has been chosen to sit with 54.6 seconds to go. Just one thing to be decided.
You're right. And if you watch this,
Kopakoski, Glendening, Reinhardt,
deceiving to see how high the stick possibly is, because you look judging on the player where it is on the body.
Next. Image magnified is finished with 0% vertically scroll.
Not made a final determination here. I'm not even sure.
Pass for Pavelski out of the pump. Keeps it.
You see the Johan Larsson stick.
0% vertically scroll. Image magnified is finished with.
Did he touch it before Brian Jan.10 touched it? Or even did Brian Jan.10 even touched it?
Jan.10 was the first to celebrate, but I mean, that could be because he saw it go into the net first.
You're right. And if you watch this, the one view we have.
YouTube tab item then.
Right there, it does touch Brian Jan.10 the second time.
Image magnified is finished with.
Right there, you don't see the stick above the crossbar. Brian Jan.10 even jumps up a little bit.
54.6 seconds to go. Just one thing to be decided.
So is it 3-2 Buffalo or is it 4-2 Buffalo?
That's exactly what Pete DeBoer's Reds team is upset that Polak got 5 for fighting when he never even got his gloves on.
They're going to fly to Calgary right after the game tonight, and they'll meet the Flames at the Saddle Dome on Tuesday night.
Seconds to go. Just one thing to be decided.
Goals scored in large
going
hockey.
on. They're having difficulty with this one. They're wrestling with it.
Goals scored in large hockey arena with large.
In Toronto, obviously. make this decision, which has now been made.
Seek slider.
The play was under review to see if there was a high stick. There was no high stick. Buffalo is now challenged as to whether there was goaltender interference or not.
Buffalo is. No, Edmonton is.
Well, he was still confused with the call, but
Buffalo's not going to challenge anything because they've already determined that there was no high stick, so it's a goal, at least to that point. The only thing that can eliminate that would be goaltender interference call against Buffalo.
look, this is going to be the overhead view. It's Talbot. Here's Brian Jan.10. He's not in the crease. Talbot comes across and he just sort of looks like he extends his right arm that has the stick in it and tries to push Brian Jan.10 away a little bit, but there's no contact there by Brian Jan.10 to Talbot.
No, and Jan.10 did not move Talbot at all. Cam Talbot was going in that direction.
I would expect the Edmonton Oilers are going to lose this challenge and turn lose their timeout on the way. I'd say there's going to be a word. Another quick look.
That's exactly what you need.
There's no contact whatsoever right there, other than the contact that Talbot puts his right arm with his stick and touches the back of Brian Jan.10.
It's all in an effort, of course, to get things right.
For NHL October.
Starts away. Thornton circles back into his own zone, down to 15 seconds. Starts away. Thornton circles back into his own zone, down to 15 seconds. 14 seconds. Look at Thornton again. Joe Thornton across the blue. He will stop up and wait for Dillon. Brendan Dillon now. He'll drop it back for Joe Thornton, but he was changing. And Logan Couture will not get the hat trick, but James Reimer will get his first shutout of the season and first as a member of the San Jose Sharks. It's his 12th career blankets.
His last shutout, October 29, 2013, right here against the Edmonton Oilers.
He's got 12 wins on the season as the Sharks defeat the Oilers by the score of 3-0 here at Rexall.
Rogers Oilers Hockey. Brought to you by Rogers. With Rogers, stay connected wherever your day takes you. By Molson Canadian, die-hard fan and proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers. By Ford, official automotive partner of the Edmonton Oilers. By Scotiabank, you're richer than you think. And by the Rexall family of pharmacies.
3 stars are brought to you by Molson Canadian, die-hard fan and proud partner of the Edmonton Oilers.
Joe Pavelski, goal assist for Louis DeBrusk shows you what else he does. He's always around the puck, always near the net. Tremendous talent. Logan Couture, 22-goal game, got the first 2 goals. He was never looking back to the San Jose Sharks after that. But James Reimer, 98 games ago, had a shutout.
1 hour,
another one right here against the Edmonton Oilers.
Here's a perfect 5-0 in his career against the Edmonton Oilers.
Image magnified is finished.
They were going to be in for a battle tonight. They were taking on the #1 road team in the league. The San Jose Sharks entered this game with 3 wins on the road. They get 3 goals in this hockey game, 2 of them by Logan Couture in the first period, and that would be the story as James Reimer gets his first shutout of the season, 12th of his career. Sportsnet Central comes your way right now.